Mr. Bardowell.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Likewise.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a pleasure, man. I mean, a lot of persons in the whole drag racing thing today are going to Hondas as the platform. And what you have done locally puts Jamaica on the map big time, right? And I just want you to know that the entire racing community applaud you. We appreciate what you did, and we appreciate what you come back come do. You know, see it? Yeah, man. We have to say big up Buju. I mean, I remember the day after you ran that when you broke that record. It's as if people wanted to lift you up and just you could see that the persons around you, them almost, you can't say them never know how to really deal with it. You know what I mean? History was created.
Yeah, real, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, even some of the videos, I see people running from all boat. You know, everybody just want to just shake your hand and say, "Yo, big up in our Buju." You know what I mean?
Real, yeah.
And I have a confession to make, Am I allowed to, sir? Yeah. So I want one then. All right. I'll go first. I will go first.
Yeah.
You know, say Buju. I never know who named Buju until that day. I never. Look here. I remember I was in the tower one day, right? This is when the car was front wheel drive.
Right.
And there was a group of persons surrounding the car, and I don't remember who it was. And the person was saying, "So Buju there?" And all me a look. As far as me know, everybody will stand up around the car, they Buju, cause I don't.
The family thing
know.
Also.
But I tell you something, Buju. Let me tell you something. You see, I think it's because of how humble you are. You don't go around beating your chest and you make the car do the talking.
It's not worth it, no. Yeah, car have to do the work, man.
You understand? And I mean, let us go into it. Let us go right into it. It is now. Oh, by the way, you want to do the confession now?
Let me make my confession now, man. Hear my confession now.
Not true.
All right. This was the time when 876 Street started to get popular, right?
Yes.
And everybody start put on 876 Street sticker. Who not buy one, make one?
True that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my crew chief, which is Mario.
Yeah.
He said to me, you know, see everybody have one 876 Street. You know, I'll get one.
We don't put on one. Yeah.
Me say, here we go on, man. We not go look none like that. We are going to earn one.
Straight.
And you come put it on yourself.
Look here, man. Let me tell you something, Buju. It was a honor. Bro, you don't even understand, You see what you did, Buju?
Real, man. People
trying to do it for years now. I mean, I don't want you to take it slight at all. You know what I mean? And on that same note that you just make, I want to tell people, say nothing happened before the time,
No.
You understand? Nothing happens before the time. Buju, I hear some comments some of the time. Boy, 876 Streets now feature the little man, If there's another one we hear about, say, only Honda 876 feature and Ray. And I'm like, if people that just understand the workload that we go under each event, there's nothing happened before the time.
Kedran, I want to tell you this personally. I want all Jamaica to hear this. The 26 letters in the alphabet not enough to describe the appreciation we the racers have for 876 Streets.
Straight.
What 876 Streets is doing for the racing community. Where 876 has brought us, where we're coming from, and where we're heading. 876 Streets bring we international. People start schedule racers. You understand?
Respect,
Something I make you know on behalf of all the way.
Respect, man.
Big up 876 Streets.
Respect, Buju.
Go ahead, sponsors, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a joy, and you know, I would have really loved to see Jamaicans just doing international stuff. That is my dream for this thing, you know. Yeah, I mean, last night, my brethren, PJ was on the live, and PJ was saying, Kedran, you go show yourself Saturday night, but the people them know who is Kedran, right? And may I say, look here, it is not about that, Buju. It is, we want to build a thing not around me. I don't want, when a man here 876 Streets, them might say, oh, a Kedran thing. No. You support a brand where I support Jamaican. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Straight. But as me say, we are go do road. It is now 20 minutes after 8. And going straight into it, Buju. Who is Mr. Lyndon Bardowell, aka Buju?
Well, as I say, Kedran, who don't know. Just not know. Buju is a humble, respectful, to the point individual. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Straight.
Trouble Buju. Yes,
straight.
man.
But Buju, I want to tell you something, you know. At first, me ever see you without your hat, you know, Buju.
You know, because the sun not out.
Okay, got you. Yeah, man. How did you get the name Buju though, by the way? You used to, the music thing, or you go?
Kedran, you know what I said? I knew this question was coming.
Because guess what now? The last interview what we do, it slipped me for ask you, know. Yeah, man, I say, you know, me I go make sure say that the the first thing to do tonight. You know, see it. Yeah,
right.
man.
Back in the day when I had the Hillman. Yeah. When I had the Hillman, there was a virgin of mine from out of Montego. A lot of Montego. Everybody probably know him. He's a custom broker. Junior Top.
Yeah.
He had a garage where we all used to hang out there. So, you know, Buju Banton had just come on the scene then. Yeah, just drop tune after tune after tune. So, I used to be the man who used to play the Buju Banton tune them every day, one after the other. So when I show up at the garage, when I show up at the garage, but they used to say, yo, more Buju.
Yeah.
Buju come. More Buju. You know? Until the name just stick.
Just like that.
Till my brother get the name. You know?
So you're a big fan of Buju?
Yeah, man.
See,
my DJ.
See. And I mean, even to today, are that change a bit?
No, man. Still that, man.
Still a big artist. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See it. But because, I mean, anybody hear the name Buju would of course, try to make the connection, you know, how Buju reach in a racing. You know, see, but now we know. You know, just want to big up everybody joining the live. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. All right. Buju, let us talk about which car you had before the Honda, by the way. I know you had several cars, right? But in terms of race car, which car was it?
No, the cars before wasn't fully race cars. They were like street race cars.
Got you.
A couple other EG and another DC2 Type R. Couple of other ones. But those are like street racings. This one is the first all out.
Full race car.
Race car, yeah. Before it was a street car as well.
But you're telling me on the interview that you brought it in turbocharged, correct?
Yeah, I brought this car in turbocharged from Miami.
All right.
I bought it as a shell.
Yeah, let us take it from there. Let give us the you know, the background from there.
All right. I bought this car from a gentleman named Stephen Thompson. These younger guys won't know Stephen Thompson, but Stephen Thompson was the face of Castrol Racing Civic back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah. Castrol sponsored EG. Stephen Thompson, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And then I had met John Brown, another Jamaican racer as well. He was with Kung Fu back then. But that was from the DC2. Right, so I wanted something, you know, turbocharged with more power, because those days was all motor.
Right.
All right. When I bought that car, I don't know if you guys know Lodi, which is Little's brother.
Yeah, man. Heard about him.
Yeah, he resides in Miami. He's also my brother-in-law, you know.
Oh, cool.
In a sense, yeah. He's married to my kid's mom's sister.
Okay.
Yeah. So those days, Lodi was the one who I got to put the motor together for me before I shipped it to Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So it was a street car back then.
Right. And it was, what was the setup at the time?
The setup was a LS B18, about 400 horsepower, on a Haltech E68 back then. And remember, I was telling you that was the first turbocharged Honda back there, back those days.
Exactly. Because we're talking about how long ago now? In what year you brought it in?
The early 2000s, about 2001.
Right.
So that was the car that set the precedent for Hondas back then.
Because I remember there was a time, you know, when guys were saying that, boy, Honda can't turbocharge. You remember hearing that?
Yes, man. Them days Nissan was the king.
Yeah, man. I remember, guys say, boy, you can't turbocharge Honda because the turbo no work good with the VTEC. I remember those days.
Yeah. Perfectly.
Yeah. And then now,
I can't manage it, the boost, because they ride them weak.
Yes. Yeah, man. And I mean,
gasket. Yeah, man.
you know the whole thing.
Yeah, man.
One of the first persons I know back in the days with a turbocharged Honda was this guy named Jun. He had a yellow Integra, a DC2. Yeah, man. He was one of the first persons I know with a turbocharged Honda. Right. You know, and then now this whole everywhere you go now, you see a turbocharged Honda.
I know June. That was still after the Red Civic, you know. The Red Civic wasn't so popular on the road back then because I wasn't down here most of the time in them days. I was back in the US.
Right.
So the car only drive when Lodi come or, you know.
When they go.
Music. But that was the precedent, man, because after that, Littles dropped the Nissan and then built him the white EG, the white EK. Him twin brother, which is Shane. Pick up, yeah, Nicholas, yeah, man. Them had the red EG turbocharged. There was the 3 Hondas down in the west, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
See it. Well, yeah. Well, did you, how long after you got back, did you actually get into racing with it?
Yeah, man. Right, as anytime I get a chance and I come back, man, with their track, man.
Okay.
Hey, we were the guys who actually instigate 9 if we met the track in a man.
What I say?
Yeah, man. Every Sunday, I'm here, little and bigger down the man. Every Sunday morning, our phone I ring off, man, and all that track, man. Yeah, man. We were the track wars.
Oh, what I say?
Yeah, man.
Interesting. Interesting.
Because
Interesting.
before, we used to race up the road up on the JPS road. You know, after a while, it get dangerous. Needed somewhere to go, then, 90 offered and put him thing together. Big up 90.
Yeah.
So God.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Big
man.
respect.
So,
You know what I mean?
when you just came out with it though, what was the time bracket you were running?
12s. Stuck in 12s. Stuck in 12s, Kedron.
Hold on. The first time out, you did 12s.
Yeah, 12s, yeah.
Wow.
12s. And we were running the Haltech same way. We had some issues. The Haltech, we couldn't pass 8,000 RPM. We had an issue. 12 for like a couple of years as well.
So it's not like you deliberately chose to stay in 12. You're really trying to break the 11-second, break into 11.
Virgin. When I went 11s was my biggest achievement, not even the 8-second, not so drive for my 11s.
Get serious.
I swear. I left 12-2 and went 11-7.
And that's a major improvement for you. Achievement.
Listen, the car couldn't pass 8,000 RPM because it had a trigger issue, right? The coils were not wired properly. So, for whoever knows, for every trigger event, if you're running sequential, is one coil fire. If you're running batch fire, the ignition system fire 2 coils on each event. So two recharge and two fire. On that setup, the car was actually firing all 4 coils.
Okay.
So the ignition, it would break down. It wouldn't the spark not hot at all. You know what I mean? So it would break up at 8,000 RPM.
Wow! And it took you some time before figuring that out.
I decided, so I have to fix that problem, and I said, all right, boom. Oratio was the man them time. I mean, so, God, Oratio, I'm bad Oratio. I said, Oratio, something go on, I said, man. I'll go on, I said. Because Oratio was the first man actually took the character to get it tuned.
Okay.
Right. But as far as advancing from the Haltech forward, Craig Lou was the man who opened my eyes to the tuning world.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. Big up Mr. Lou boys. For real.
Seen.
Lou was the man who opened my eyes to the thing.
So let me ask you this though, Buju. You were tuning from them time then?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
As I said, those days you had to rely on a what I call it, a group tune.
Okay.
I mean, because I remember me, Lickers and Biggie was around the same tune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you go for start the car in the morning, you'd have turn the ignition for like 6, 8, 10, 12 times, then you hear boom, and it starts. Yep.
Yeah, so this is where you come from.
Yeah, man. As I said, my dad died one day. I tried to make some boy was sure, I think, And we did I try to make the power, and the car was like some problems. And Craig Lewis said to me, Buju, don't beat up the car, Take off the car for the dyno, man, and go back to the drawing board and come again, man. Real. That was when, after around the 11s, I decided to go to a more modern computer. That was when AEM came out.
Oh.
I never did an AEM course, and I teach myself that because I was the first one down here with it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Well, I mean, let me ask you this though. What led you to tuning? Why you ventured into tuning? All
right. It was a fascinating thing to me. Because after Craig Lowe tell me that, he introduced me to Gregory G-Tune from Machines Gone Wild.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Then I start bug him. Then I start learn here and there. It's a virgin of mine. A good youth, man. Big up Gregory. Him honest, decent. Him not care wide. Him tell what you need to know. Once you know what to ask about. For real. And it went from there. Start help myself. Because, you know, after a while, you want to know why this is doing that, why that is not happening, etc., etc.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, look here. At the end of the day, no Buju, it makes you a better racer when you can have an idea of all the parameters, from tuning to building to, you understand?
Listen, in my opinion, the greatest technician in racing or the greatest tuner is but also an engine builder. You can't be one and not the other.
Okay.
That is my opinion.
Got you.
You have to know these parameters. You know what I say? When you make them type of decisions, because if you don't know, in other words, I mean, you talk to my guy the other night, and you can attest to this, and what's his name?
Oh, specs.
You know, we talk to them. The man will tell us, before them tuner car, them want to know the specs of the engine, them want to know, you know, the limits, what is in there, etc., etc. You know, and that you can't tune blind.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So then, I mean, as I said, I learned a lot from Gregory. And then
So
okay.
It got to a point where you had to help yourself. You wanted to help yourself.
When you think about it, having a man for flying every race meet or to help an individual, I mean, it's just not worth it. It's just like, I mean, come on. When the man gone, you have a problem and it's like you're stuck.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So I was forced. You know what I mean? I may say, oh, them things happen to me now.
And not only that, you know, you have to mention too, when the tuner them lock them up.
well,
we're not getting at that still.
No, man. No, we need to get into it now. We need to get into it. Listen, let me tell you something, Kedron. Let me tell you why we need to get into it. Because you know, I'm an open individual.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you why we need to get into it. Everybody, any and everybody can choose who they want to tune their car.
Yes.
But I want to also tell you this, that we have good tuners here in Jamaica. They just need to be given a chance. You understand what I'm saying? People need to stop overlooking guys here because guys here have serious potential and are brilliant. I tell you that. Why we are not, I mean, on the forefront, because the people always overlook the Jamaicans. Yo, them know nothing, blah, blah, blah.
Let me ask you this, Buju. When you ran the 8s, did you fly in any tuner to come and tune your car? You can't tell me, you know, if you fly me in from road, don't South there, you know. Maybe I don't South, you fly me in from...
Well, bro. Buju is an open book, you know. Nobody, you can't do nowadays, and nobody know, you know. So if I flew in a tuner, and everybody would know.
Everybody would know. But just to clear the air, right? You we're just let it be known that you are the tuner of your own car. You're the builder of your car. You do everything at your garage.
Everything is done at the garage.
Right? I know, with the exception of outsourcing parts, it is 100% Jamaican built.
Yes, man. Proud to say it.
Wow.
Proud to say it.
Wow. There's a topic I want. Look here. There's a topic. There's a very, there's a very sensitive topic, but I think I'm going to leave that till a little bit later down, so we attack it. I don't want to attack it yet, right? We're going to move on. We're going to move on. So after learning, you know, about tuning the car and stuff, you know, what was your best, well, during that time, what was your best achievement tuning the car yourself?
All right. First and foremost, and this is not for everybody because you know things are expensive.
Yes.
But I aspire for the best. So when I went from the AM Because back then AM had an issue. Sometimes it would drop the ignition, the what's it call it now, the trigger signal. You know, it wouldn't start, and then it would start sometimes, you know, so, you know, like a bad batch.
Yeah.
Back then, so I just sold the AM. Matter of fact, I gave it away to my brother. Sunday, big up Motec, everybody. Man, yeah, man. And I bought a M400 Motec. My brother in them time, T1 Tony Paul. I don't know if you guys hear about this gentleman from T1 Race Development.
First me about it.
He was the one who taught me the Motec stuff. Yeah, man. He out in Texas, man, doing a whole lot of GTR stuff, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He was the one who taught me the Motec. In and out. When I went to the first course in Kedron. Because I said, I want to do this thing professionally.
Right.
You know, when me I do my thing no pian, you know what I mean?
Yeah, straight for real.
Went out there. We did a couple of courses with other people, but his course was the most eye-opening one. And I got to tell you what, but yeah, another joke. Because I know you have innovative, you know. I went to the course and you name it. All the who's was there because this is Motec. All the guys them from Speed Factory. All of them top tuners that was there. Because that man is a genius, you know, when he comes. Yeah, man. Those days was what's the guy's name again? He had a EFI 101 University. I think it was can't remember his name, but he was the man at the time when teaching tuning.
Yeah.
So I went there, Kedron, can't forget the man. I'm bring stopping at the airport, I'm buy a case of African. Kedron, the first day I reach the Texas, you know, roulette, you know, around a T1 place, you know, and them set up the thing them and them start with them thing, you know.
Yeah.
Me are the highlight of the thing, you know, me the only Jamaican there, man, the only black man, you know. Yeah, man.
We can just imagine.
Brethren, the man them have all kind of question. I mean, I tell us, so by the time the first course done, everybody drunk in a break. Yeah, man.
Well, I tell you something. If you ask a lot of Americans what them know Jamaica for, they will say music, rum, and food.
Yo.
You understand?
And I want to tell you, say, bro, the man take a liking to the Jamaican, to the yard man, and him give me some special, you know.
Yeah, him look out for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Straight.
For real, man. And you know, it thing get intense from there. Because them man the thing precise. Yeah? And you know, me decide say it have to be 100% or none at all. Yeah, man, because with the Motec now, it have a lot of features where, you know, you can do. I'm not saying other ECUs is not good enough, but with the Motec, that's where I would never go to another ECU.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, unless it's a newer Motec.
Well, all right. So you went to the training. You know, you gathered your information. You came back, and so you started tuning right away, tuning your car.
Virgin, my car is a guinea pig. I don't want to tell you though, no, Kedron, the first 100% of me doing the tune on that car, the engine melt, you know.
What?
Yeah, man, the engine melt, and I was so cautious with the tuning, I couldn't understand why.
Whoa.
And then, you know, lo and behold, I call the you know, I can't remember the names of them right now. There was this the big tuner from Motec, man, one of the Motec guys. I send him a map and I ask him, what is the problem with this map? And he said the map, he don't see a problem with the map. He don't see a problem with the map. So he don't see why it should melt the engine down. I mean, the timing is where it's supposed to be. Very subtle. So I go back to T1 and I say, T1, I could check back through the system and see what went wrong. And lo and behold, you know, it wasn't a fault of mine.
Yeah?
No, it was a setting in the ECU based on how it was wired. Because, you know, for those who know, it uses a trigger edge, falling or rising edge. You're right. Mine had falling and rising on one setting, and they were counteracting each other and adding 8 degrees of timing.
Ooh, my word.
So if you put 15 degrees, it would add 8 to that.
Wow. So that was your first, your first boom, as them would have called it in the car world, bro.
That was a fault of mine. But
Yeah,
as I said, lo and behold, it was my fault. It was how the thing was wired. So I just went in the harness and rewired, and the problem solved.
Wow. Wow.
Just like that.
So and you had to restart the project.
Brethren. I mean, I want to tell you this, you know, Kedron. Presently, I even have a problem. Even when I got the 8s and the 9s and whatever the other day, I had a problem with the car. I just couldn't track it down because there was not enough time in between events to sit down and find the problem. It's during this COVID-19 thing I'm going to find the problem, you know.
What you said to me?
Yeah, man, but remember, you know, Kedron, I lose 3 motors back to back, you know. Same number 2 cylinder. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Wow.
And as I said, I start calling around for borrow some stuff from some friends of mine, Kenty and Craig Lou and them Monday. Say, yo, I'm going to check out. And it wasn't an electronic problem either, it was a mechanical problem. Yeah. I mean, I thought like 2 weeks ago I find the problem.
Whoa.
And if we never find the problem, we would have still out there again. Because, you know, we love the thing.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. What you said to me, Buju?
Yeah. The problem is, the car would run on 3 cylinders. Number 2 cylinder wouldn't fire optimal.
Right.
No. So you said that number 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, hot, and number 2 cold.
Oh.
And we couldn't figure it out. We had chased the wrong demons. We had think of the ECU or the problem. We had think of the ignition box or the problem.
My. So when you ran the 8 second, right? The car was not at optimal.
No. Believe it.
My.
Believe it. And if you recall, as I said, the event before, number 2 cylinder went. The one before that, number 2 cylinder went.
Yeah.
3 times back to back, number 2 cylinder, the same cylinder. And that was where the problem was.
Buju, let us I see persons in the comment asking what is the issue?
The issue was the camshaft. For some reason, number 2 cam lobe, the high cam lobe, got distorted. I don't know how or why it happened. I don't know. The cams were some Kelford cams out of Europe. So the cams got the lobe got distorted. So for some reason the ignition event was off. You know what I mean? So it seems to me that those the cylinder was being hydrolocked or something. Because it was burning the fuel in there. Right. Because it would break the rod. Always break the rod.
Let us take a little step back, Buju, because you know persons don't know, or people might think it's an easy task to run a 9 second, right? Or even so, a 8.8 second, right? Now, this did not happen overnight for you, Buju.
No, sir.
Right? You think for the young guns out there, because me hear some tuners from time to time, I say, oh, yeah, never boom my engine yet, or something. You know, you mind telling us roughly how many engines since you break into 11th? You think
I have blocks at the shop. Can't stop them up, man. We can't stop them up, man. Hey, some people don't understand enough. Things happen not because of tuning, man. Remember saying, man, baby born dead, Sometimes you get some parts. Remember, man, performance parts are not warranted, Them tell us you're on your own, It happens, for the simplest things, You lose a motor. You understand?
And it's not because it is not because of incompetence or lack of ability.
It's definitely not. But
right.
As you say, young guns and them people will probably see it another way. But hey, nobody on Jesus, man.
Yeah.
If to be an accomplished tuner or engine builder, you have to go through your fair share. Failures.
Yeah.
That is how you learn. You know what I mean? That's how you learn.
I remember down the Buju, we're not talking about a 10-second car or 9-second, right? We're talking about a 8-second. Some might say, well, is I8? Well, listen, it is 8-second, right? And tell you what, you 8-second grew up on tree.
Brethren.
You understand me?
It was and still is a rough journey. Yeah? It was an expensive journey, and you learn a lot of things along the way, and that is what keeps you going, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
keep you going.
Okay. When you are front wheel drive, right? Let us go back a little now. You're it's the same setup. You just convert it to all-wheel drive.
Yes, basically the same setup. I converted to the all-wheel drive with a lot of maneuvering and why may I tell it, machinists them tired of me. But big up to Jelly machine shop.
See.
When they want to come there, that them
All right, tell me this now, Buju. Tell me this now, right? For a good while now, you managed to break into tens, and you're in tens for a little while.
Kedran, let me tell you, you spoke to Patrick the other night, and I remember when Patrick told you that him ran the 10-0, which was his best time at the time.
Yes.
I ran alongside Patrick that day, and I had a 10-9, which was the first time I ran a 10-second run.
Ah.
So look how long that was, me stuck in a tens.
We're talking about 2010, 2011?
Look how long.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
Okay, me have 10 seconds. Well, let's see the trophy. Me have 10-second trophy like nothing, man. But you know, when it's not your day and it's not your time, it's just not your time.
Simple.
I mean,
Simple.
For real.
Simple.
And there were some issues that I was having in the 10-second. It wasn't even anything mechanical or anything. It's just that there were some mistakes that we were making. During the last days of my 10 seconds, the power did it for run the nines. And I know,
Right.
But
I
had some issues where, wrong calculation, miscalculation in doing some things like calculate the shift points and all of that. Because, when you're loading the power, the tire slip.
Okay.
You hit the RPM before time. So your shift RPM and your RPM limit start bounce around each other. You never know what to do. You just shift the car and go on, pedal and go on. You know? So the last days, I run 10-0, 1, 2, 3, 10-0, 1, 3, 4, 10-0. You know what I mean? you go on the track today, boss. You don't even know what is going to happen.
Wow.
So you just come with a good heart and enjoy yourself and
just enjoy yourself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and I mean I've seen race meets. I mean where you come and on a qualifying pass, your first qualifying pass, and it's more that you say.
Yeah. And the next meet the day again.
Next meet the day again. No, That sort of dedication, Buju, you more than deserve. You more
Hey,
than deserve it, bro.
Kedran, I have some youths around me, you know. My family, them, you know, man. Them man there, when it come to race meet, you know, brother, you can't tell them nothing, you know, man. They like the man, they not eat, you know, man. I just race, you know, man. So I can't tell them something, nah, go out, you know, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I
man.
can't tell the man them say, nah, go out, you know, man. You see, the
Yeah,
night
man.
before the 8th schedule, the shop full, you
Mm-hmm.
know, man.
Mm-mm.
So I put the motor together, and I tell, and the man them see the water start leak down in the crankcase.
Hold on there. What you say to me? Hold on. No, man. You have to go. Buju, you have to go tell about that. What you say up now?
Kedran, after the 10-second mishap, I'm going to rebuild the motor and go all-wheel drive and come out now with a new motor.
Mm-hmm.
Buy a brand new block from Raymer Racing.
Mm-hmm.
Bring in the block and we say, okay, we're going to fit up the block now. Brand new piston, brand new this, brand new that.
Mm-hmm.
Enough money
Mm-hmm.
spent.
Yeah.
And we put the block together now. Put the engine together the night before.
Mm-hmm.
The Friday rather, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crank up the motors so nice and thing, and then, you know, in a 2.2, you're looking at the valve cover, you see it white.
Oh, Lord. Mm.
I say, what I go on here, so I get downhearted now, you know, man, and I say, Chuck.
Man, almost, man.
I say, yo, after all this, man, Chuck.
Oh, Lord.
I say, yo, we are call it tonight, you know. Nothing now go on, you know. I think, Kedron, I go
Who
for pack
tell
up.
him I say so?
And the man them say, who tell me if I go say that? Man, they get crazy. Man, they say,
What you say?
man,
Man
them
start
say
to put
crazy.
bolts. Man start to
Yeah,
get
man.
busy.
So I say, yo, I go on now. I put on back the stuff them now, Kedron, and see me get something to eat or something to drink, you know. And then I call one of them and I say, yo, go for that whole block there. Go for that whole block there where we bummed the other day. And the
Yeah.
man then go for it and carry come. I say, everybody at attention now, you know. Kedron, I go for 2 all block. And we draw for
Hey,
some epoxy. Yeah, man.
where
We
no
draw for
man.
some silicone.
I will, I
Eh?
only hope people listen to the part of the interview, you know. Wait, epoxy.
Kedron, I say, we draw for the big sledgehammer, man, and we draw for the epoxy and the silicone, and we head for the press. And we press out the cylinder, we press out the sleeve, and we start measure, and I say, yeah, see a measurement. Yeah, man. And we say, eh. I say, this thing, and we clean it up with the wire wheel and put it together, and we start measure the rings them now, and I say, right, them rings are too wide for that cylinder, and I'm saying, no, man, we are throwing things same way, you know.
See,
Hey, bro, we never finish till about 5 o'clock in the morning, because we just go and go take a shower and come back, come drive out the car, come and race.
5 o'clock Saturday morning or Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, man.
My word.
5 o'clock Sunday morning, we crank up and the motor sound decent.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, the same tune, I don't do nothing to the tune, you know. So when I tell us that run there, we're making in the morning, we go 8, that was a test run to get some data, to turn it up.
Look here, man. My make people not come out with them car no Buju.
Them for come, man. Man, them for come, man. Race car nice without them, man.
Wow, wow. Test
Them,
run.
everybody come out, man.
Test run. A 8.8 and a test run.
Listen, on that specific run that morning, I set the shift light at a conservative 9,000 RPM, big man thing. And from a leave out of the hole, I don't see the shift light. So I not see 9,000 RPM.
Wow.
You want to know when we turn up the car? We turn up the car when we came back to another event where the car went 9.2 in qualifying. Yeah. That was when we turned up the car. And I believe why I didn't run another 8 was that there was a little white car from down at St. Elizabeth where I had blown the engine like right there after the 60 foot.
You're talking Isle Boss.
Isle Boss.
Lord have mercy. No man, hold on a little. Robert, you know, so we need for No, but fun and joke aside though, it was after that run you went out.
Exactly after him run. But you know, Kenty did his best, you know, because him san it and dust it and put on back the track bite and thing. But I know it was going whole. But me just went anyway because qualifying was finishing. I was the last run for me. You know? And if you're looking, if you went back and look on that qualifying run, the in-car video kid run, when I went from first to second gear, the shift light come on instantly. It light up the four wheel, the car drifts to the side.
Wow.
I never back out of it, I just beat the third.
Zin.
Understand?
Whoa, whoa,
Right?
whoa.
Right, so, you know,
Wow.
I tell us.
But you know, all right, for persons who think that you have the world's, you have Jesus and them disciples in your car. I mean, I know you have good parts, right? But it is still not, I mean, anywhere compared to what some of the cars in the States, some of the parts that they have.
The parts, the parts are not really such of a bad thing per se, but let me tell you the scariest part of the thing, Kedron. And if you look back in at the video again, the in-car video, you notice how I kind of have the steering kind of swing a little bit to the side, swing it to the left, swing it to the right.
Yeah, yeah.
It is the nerves in my toes and my fingers and my body. I tell myself the car I walk to the left, counter that. Car I walk to the right, counter it. You know what I mean? And we do that all the way down the track because remember, you know, the track, the traction limited. So you have to work, you have to try to correct it before it get too much out of hand to make too much of a big correction, you know, because that's where the problem is. You know what I mean? Come on.
So we're talking about suspension setup, which I know a lot of drag racers, them totally ignore that part of the equation there.
That's very critical, man. Very, very, very critical.
Hey, you know what Andre Anderson said to me the other day on his interview? He said that when he won the 10-second class down by Vernon Field back in the days, he never take it serious. He did well at Dover there, and him say, you know what, sure, we just go, you know, go down at Vernon, go see what I want. Yeah, right? But I tell you something though, that car, if you look at what you would call now the rebound and the how the car handle, you're right. That car just get up and go out the hole, you know.
Yeah, man.
You understand? Yeah, man. So when we're talking about suspension now, right? That is another key part of lowering the tires.
All right. I'm going to show you something now. If you notice, I don't know if the Evos and the Nissans have this issue with the hopping and the bouncing at the back.
Yeah, yeah.
And every time you see a Nissan launch, you see it. Understand? Whenever you launch a car, all-wheel drive car or any of them car, then another caliber there, and you see the car start bounce, the suspension start unload. You have a thing called wheel hop.
Okay.
You lose traction, that start break your CV joint, you break your axle and all of them thing there. So you have to give it some amount of compression. You understand? When I was running front wheel drive, I had a 18K, 1,000-pound springs at the back for help. Because you know, once you launch, the weight transfer, the weight leave the front wheel and go to the back. So you have to try if you run stiffer springs or a wheelie bar.
Okay.
Right. The all-wheel drive now, you want the back to squat some, but you don't want it to bounce back as quick. Hence you get the bouncy thing. You want it to take time and unload. You understand? Right.
You know, something I observe about your car though, Buju, that your back slicks, they're more firm, and the front slicks are a bit deflated compared to the back.
Yeah, man. You see, the front wheel is what is doing most of the digging, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And if you notice, my front tires are also wider.
Okay.
I can get away with running a smaller tire at the front and a bigger one at the back, based on how my all-wheel drive system is designed. The viscous coupler, it allows you to do that.
Okay.
I mean, and most of the evolutions and all that, most cars, Mercedes, most of them cars will come all-wheel drive. You can't run a smaller tire at the back. It damages the differential.
Right.
Because one's spinning faster than the next. So, yo, suspension and as I say, alignment is key.
Yeah. You know, I heard a topic the other day, Buju, where some circuit racers were basically saying that they put more, they collect more data, and they put more, pay more attention to detail than drag racers, right? I mean, you know, kind of putting you on the spot, but what do you think about that? Is that factual in any way or form?
Bro, every chef said for them brought are the sweetest, you know.
I like how you answer that.
But as an all-round racer, and you know, I have a lot to do with a lot of circuit racers too, I'm going to tell you that I don't see the difference. Because I can tell you that if you okay, you can put a circuit racer in a drag car of my caliber, then that has never had anything to do with drag racing.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it's going to do foolishness. You understand me? Yes, there are differences in circuit racing that requires different levels of experience and knowledge. Likewise, drag racing.
So,
you understand?
So it's not over the next then.
No.
Both equal in their own rights.
Equal in their own right, bro.
Okay. Got you.
That's why I look at it.
Got you.
You understand?
And as you mentioned a while ago, well, go ahead.
Yeah, for me to go to Dover or Jamaica and do some circuit laps, I'll have to go there first and learn it. I have to do some hot laps and get, you know, tuned to the thing. You can't just jump in a car and say, oh, I'm a racer and are that easy. No, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to look at something from a distance and say, oh, me can do that, or oh, that easy, or oh, that this or that.
Bro, this has been going on for the longest while. Circuit racers, some of them, I mean, a lot of them is coming to the light now, you know. Big man think enough circuit racers / drag racers has become.
Yeah, true.
That's that big man thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and yo, me no love none over the next, and I love all of them because I got every race in the bus.
Yeah, man. Then I say go. I see some people some of the time, you know, like if a circuit racer should have done, them now watch it live, you know. Or if a drag racer for them now watch it live. And I'm saying, what kind of people them you be? You don't love motorsport then, man. Yes, and you lock yourself into a genre. You know, it's not motorsport. You know what I mean? But, you know, to each his own.
To each his own.
You know what I mean? So
it's nice on the two side, bro. Them if you know that.
Yeah. and you do build circuit cars as well.
Oh yeah, someone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but let me ask you this though. On I'm not sure when we're gonna get to talk about the track, you know what I mean? But let me ask you this though. What are you, Audi me now gonna put you up on the spot to say what can fans expect. What are you expecting when you come back out?
All right, here is the schedule. Obviously, me and the team expect. You see, when we find out the problem, man, them sorted. Then what will happen now? You know?
Trouble.
Yeah. And I said to them, say, more power can mean more problems to you know.
True.
Because our greatest enemy is actually the traction capabilities of the track. And yes, I know Kenty and the team are do them best given the tools that they have. And I wouldn't say why not. You know, some people might feel say, oh, the man them not do them best because them not spend money do this and them not spend the money. But I don't see it that way. I mean, Kenneth have him car and him aspire to be the first front wheel drive 8 seconds. So why wouldn't want to fix? I mean, it's not better. I mean, it has to be that him have a spanner do a screwdriver work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we hope that it will get better, and based on where it's coming from to where it is now. And me say, big up Mr. Kenty and the racing, you know.
Yeah, man.
It come afar.
It looks like it will get better.
It will get better. It must get better.
Yeah.
You know what I say? So, saying that to say this, providing we can get more traction and better track prep down the line, not only for me though, for everybody will see better times because me want to feel 60 and 70 pounds a boost in my car in a bus.
So you don't run them boost levels there?
No, sir. I don't feel 50 pounds, man.
What you say?
No, I don't feel 50 pounds a boost, man. I feel 50 pounds a boost, man.
Hold on, now. You mind sharing with us, or is too much information that to tell us how much pound of boost you're on the 88 with?
Anything anybody want know them ask, man. I don't for hide, man. How do you, man?
All right.
Teach where I teach them, man. You know, so I teach classes too.
All right.
5 school, I teach them, man. On top,
I
run about 42 pounds. But coming out of the hole and that specific run, I came out with about 14 pounds. And phase 10 because, and it's a good thing I use wheel speed. I don't use boost by gear. I use boost by speed.
Okay.
So coming out, I use the same setup as a front wheel drive setup. I leave 12 pounds. Yeah. Car pull like a, on that run it pulled 1.39, 60 foot it was, I think. But I am shooting for a 1.2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So better the 60 foot and keep the same up top.
You see, the 1.8 from 60 to 1.8 is where it's at, you know. Big man thing, you know. But people don't really know. But if you mess up down there, so might as well come out of the throttle. Nobody going further. Big man.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, if you mess up your 60 foot, don't bother hurt the car. You will not run a better time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Try again.
Cool.
So where it's at now, other guys that are running all-wheel drive setup like ours, them guys they leave with, like this car around the 740, 755 the other day, he was the record holder. Them guys they leave on 45 pound a boost.
Out of the hole?
Out of the hole. And run like 70 on top.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Praying to them the other day, just broke the record again, 745. The man they run tire pressure out of the hole and 60 on top. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
No nitrous.
Did you use nitrous on your 8.8 run?
Never used nitrous. Never. I've never used nitrous. I don't like complicate things. Nitrous a complication. In my setup.
Okay.
It's one other thing not to worry about.
And all right, do you think that there'll be any need for it, or you're just playing by ear for now?
All muscle for now, man. I don't see the need to run boost. I mean, remember, I know run. We're looking at, you have to make logical changes and decisions that will produce.
Yeah.
I don't see making 2,000 horsepower when the truck can hold it. Because the battle that we're really fighting is traction.
Well, on that note, though, you know, Buju, you mind telling us the most power you've made on the dyno? Because I know you turn up at the truck.
I have made 980 on the dyno with was it 38 or something like that pounds of boost? Yeah, I haven't gone over that on the dyno.
Okay.
But you know, as I say, I run more boosts at the track.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. I have two last questions before we go into we allow persons to ask you some questions, right? One being that I've heard a few racers saying, you know, they're scared of the truck, they're afraid of the wall, or the runoff shot. I mean, you've achieved 8.8 seconds at Jamwest. You never hit no wall, and you managed to stop.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Few points. Remember, we just hit the alignment issue. That's critical. That keep the car going straight, so the wall out of the picture.
Okay.
Right. Because as I say, once the car is aligned properly, you're not square go down the track. You know, it's more likely it'll be going straight. And as I say, I've been there, see issues with man with bad control arms, bad ball joints, car start, go two side the track. Boom, you have a problem. Here said the track this and the track that. I'm not saying the track is not narrow and it's not long enough, because we would really need a sand pit and stuff, but we don't have it, Kedron. What are we going to do? We concentrate on other safety measures because we have to race. Our thing that. We're not saying, as we say, we're not saying we don't need it, no, we need it. We don't want it, we need it. But you see, when you calculate this thing, you know where your braking, just like in a circuit racing, you know, you have to know where your braking point is. You have to keep those things in mind. You know, accelerate through the finish line. You don't accelerate through the 1320. You know what I mean? You give yourself enough time to stop.
Right. And I mean, even drivers meeting, you know, Kenty will mention to the drivers that once you go through the finish line, you know, you come out the track.
Bro, let me explain something to you. And this used to happen to me before when my car was slow. You see the 1320? It goes up to a section like about another 200 feet or something like that, and then it falls off to another little rough section. I used to only brake when me feel the bump, the hit, the drop, you know. You hear me say?
The way I say.
But once the car start get faster, you start realizing, okay, you have to sit down now and calculate out this thing. So when you're there at the light, you start walk yourself through your do's and your don'ts. You tell yourself, say, okay, what you call it now? Once the Christmas tree count down and you launch and you drop your parking brake or you launch your brake and you go down the road and you count your 1, 2, 3, 4 gears and you wait till you see the overhead and you know what I mean? You have to have this thing. You can't panic, you can't get coward, you have to just focus. It's all about focus. You know what I mean? You have to just focus and plan your stuff by stages.
So for all the drivers and racers who are, you know, planning to go, you know, 9 seconds and low and faster,
Bro,
you know, this is a point.
I believe
Something to bear in mind.
I believe any car can race at Jamwest. I mean, I can tell you this, you know, man. If Mr. Morgan go down there with him rail, bro, before the extension, who can go down there? Big man thing. That's the truth.
But, you know, I mean, you know, as I said, you did 8.8 and you stopped even before the extended patch. You know what I mean? So I guess it's fair to say that racers should you know make sure make sure them have good brake.
Brake is
Right?
important.
Yes, make sure you have good brake. And I know you have a parachute, but you've
You
never
have
had
to
a
have
use.
brake.
You never
Then
have a use to fly there.
suppose I tell you that I went down there on that 9-2 run.
Yeah.
I went down there, you know. I'm going to deploy the
Mhm.
parachute, you know. And it
Mhm.
never opened, you know.
My God.
But I
See me?
started my braking zone early enough. Hey, my car don't have on a brake booster, you know, bro.
Hmm.
And my front brake calipers are the only brakes that stop the car. My back calipers are for staging.
Mm.
So I only have 2 front wheel brakes, no booster. You get me?
Okay. All right.
And my parachute never deploy. And on that
And you
9-2
stop.
run, I did a faster mile per hour than the 8.8 run.
Wow. Interesting. All right.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to say a man for go down to go try it because it must work for you. But at the end of the
Yes.
day,
Yes. Yes.
when you go execute the thing, you go with a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You know what your car can do. You know what needs to be done. So just plan your thing and execute the thing stage by stage and stop. Say, oh, can't stop down there. If you're not stop, oh, you know.
Mm-hmm. 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 Definitely. Definitely. All right. Next question is, right? And this is the question I had earlier. Let me say, would I make it stay a little? What's your view on somebody who wants to get into racing, right? And they have a little budget that they can source stuff from overseas, right? And you know, it would kind of, I guess, make dollars and cents to do an engine overseas, bring it in, and just drop it in, opposed to um, bringing in the parts and building it locally. Now, what's your take? Do you think that persons are robbing local mechanics from breaking,
Right.
achieving certain things?
All right. I don't think so. But what it actually does is, in terms of bringing in engine and so on, because I have a lot of guys who brought in engines and then I have to redo them because of issues. And at certain levels, some guys will tell you that they're not working on any car that somebody else built the engine. Now blame them because that is something that happened to me before. Bought an engine from a gentleman and the rings were butting in the cylinder. It's a mind say, yo, pull off the head and check the rings for yourself. You know what I mean? And you know when rings butt, you know that the cylinder, you can kiss the cylinder goodbye. Yeah?
Wow.
I believe that the individual will do what is best for them because if they can get the necessary parts there. But if you trust somebody in Jamaica to put it together, I'll say let the person here who is going to work on it put it together.
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple. And that's respectable response, of course.
All right. As far as budget and so on, you have to pick. You have to pick a class, pick somewhere where you want to start. Choose a power level that will determine, where you're going to go. As a young racer, you don't want to build an engine where say you're going to make 1,000 horsepower. You can build an engine that will potentially make that, but don't say you want 1,000 horsepower because, you're young in the thing. You don't even know, the ins and the outs. Start somewhere safe and you know what I mean? You just don't
Definitely.
jump the gun. There's a lot to learn.
Definitely. All right. I'm going to allow some of your fans to I know they've been itching from night to ask you some questions, so I'm going to allow a few persons to ask some questions.
Hey, Kedron, but forget to tell us that, man. But we'll race and start back in a come on after Lizard and Power up St. Mary there.
Lizard and who that?
Yeah, man, the skyline super there. Mm.
Skyline.
What name again, man? Roland, man. Yeah.
Oh, Linstead.
I didn't say them thing I said. Yeah, man. More. Man, at the event for the year, that's the man. This is a big up yourself, Roland. Big up.
Now put up on the spot there, no Buju. Who you think can go win? Who you think? All right, no, who you think has the better chance of winning?
Lizard.
Okay.
And I'm not belittling Roland.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But Lizard have more ammunition.
Although not yet proven, but you know it is there to deliver.
Potential.
Yeah.
Him can't skip a beat neither, you know, because Roland.
They're eating food. Yeah.
Love the vibe still, we love the vibe.
It's good, man. It's good. And I want people to know, say, you know, it is pure race vibe. It is nothing personal.
You know what, Kedron, I want to hit a point here.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed these younger guys coming up? You know, say, everybody start pay some special attention to them car. I mean, back in the day, you see some cut-ups and some chip up. Hey, everybody car look good now, you know?
Just cool, man.
Hey, Mr. The man,
hold on. Me think me want to notice.
Bro. And also,
yeah,
the unity of build back,
yeah.
Bro. Everybody does.
Yeah. That is true.
Respectable, and I mean, that is, me like that.
That is true.
Yeah, man,
that
everybody, we can't deal the thing with the animosity. Hey, you know, I come from one era, Kedron, where you can't even look on a man tire to see size tire around him. Rub off the numbers. Yeah? You can't ask about that, man.
Hold on, man.
It's a joy for me when a man call me and ask me XYZ, man. A joy for me for tell him, man. Me not have a problem with that. As long as I'm respectful and him take me. Him never have said tell nobody say me tell him, you know. Me good.
Just yeah.
Go through.
Just the fact that you can impart some knowledge.
Yes, no, man.
That's what you mean.
But I love the direction where the sport are going now with all of them youth. You know what I mean? I tell us that the man I deal with some attention to detail, man. They look at, yo. Love it, bro.
Hey, and I tell you, on here as an EG coming out, I saw some pictures recently with a nice little paint job.
Virgin,
you know,
so the man them attention to detail, Virgin.
Yeah, man. Some pretty and fast car go come out.
The red car there, them name Stainless, the Virgin.
Stainless too. Yes.
Yo, the man them car nice, Virgin.
Yeah, man. The man them up the thing, man. You understand?
Think of yourself. Yeah, man. I like the angle of the man them thing I come on.
Yeah, man.
I well want to see the thing start back, man, cause you know.
Definitely. All right.
Them say. Themselves safe.
Straight. All right. I see. Steven is asking if he have to make an appointment, like, oh, you are the fastest under in Jamaica.
Steven?
Yeah.
What do you mean appointment? Appointment to do what?
Steven, talk up. Make we know what you mean. Now, moving on to the next question until Steven clear up that. Carrot is asking, what rear diff are you running and is it billet?
Is it billet? No, man. It's a shuttle diff. Stop shuttle diff. No limited or nothing.
All right.
Open diff.
Open diff. All right. Do you think traction control is bad for engines?
No. Definitely not.
All right. What's the weight of your car?
The last time I weighed the car, Kedron, when it was front wheel drive, it was 2450 with me in it. I had a 150-pound weight bar on the front nose of the car. Now, at this point, I removed some weight from it at the front and some at the back. I changed up some stuff. I think I might be at about 2600 now, because you know the drive shaft and that gearbox with the transfer housing and all of them things they add up. The rear diff heavy, you know. Yeah. Right. So
okay.
I believe it's about 25, 26 now.
Cool. Somebody is saying to ask you. Recently, Omar was on the live, right? And him said that unders are condoms, or are like condoms, right? Do you have anything? Do you have any response to that statement?
Listen to what I said, you know. I'm willing to give Omar a use of my condom.
Okay, sir.
Might just never give it back.
You understand? Yeah.
No, bro.
All right.
Yeah,
Listen, that might just, you know, change your mind out here.
Just bit of man.
All right, sir.
Cool. Man. Ask for man. I will just do your thing, man. You know
all right. Respect. Cool. All right. I say Victor Brown is asking, do you run a conventional blow-off valve?
Yes. I run a TL 50mm blow-off valve.
Okay.
My turbo is a precision, is a $3,000+ turbo. I don't want nothing to hurt it. I don't get yet. So a blow-off valve is good.
Yeah. Hey, you know, me see no fun and joke aside, me see how you protect that turbo there, no Buju. Yeah, man. When you done run, before the vehicle even move down at the end of the track, me see you get the little ball and put in. Yeah, man. Me see you protect that turbo there, man.
Hey, you know how easy it is to damage a turbo? Let me give you a quick explanation. Pulling your car on the truck, on the trolley, with that compressor housing open, and the air moving through it, you know, and spinning that wheel, you know, while no oil is in there, you know, man. Damage the turbo, you know.
Yeah?
Trust me, no, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. I never know that.
Yeah, man. Once you pull in that car, you cover the turbo compressor.
Well, you know what, Buju? I see a lot of persons in the comments, you see, talking about call out, right? I'm not going to tell you to call out anybody. Now, the last time we had an interview, you said that, you know, it would be a run with. You understand?
Yeah.
It is not a call out. It is a run with.
All right. Let me clarify it. You see, drag racing is a very competitive sport. You see me? And it's because it's like a cutthroat thing where the two of you leave the light and the better man win down at the bottom. I have seen slower cars beat faster cars many times, you know. Because a lot of people believe that it's always who reach the bottom of the track first win. But you can't win a race right at the light. Believe that. You understand me?
Yeah.
So, some of them might not understand what I'm saying, but it's a reaction time. It's key. And you can't ask Spy, he will tell you.
See,
but
so
I am willing to run with anybody. But when I say call out, I want to call out all of them man that we put on them car and say this and that and that. I want to see them come back into the sport. I want the sport for nice and competitive and hot. You see me? Yeah, man.
Let me ask you this. The next time we're out, you manage to get the car back down to 8, right? And you say you've been running 8s for a few meets, and there's still no competition in 8s. What would be your next move? Would you go back to 9s to enjoy yourself and have some competition, or you would chase the time?
I'm chasing the time.
Okay.
The time is my achievement. May I chase the time?
Okay.
The time will be my competitor at that moment. Yeah.
Cool.
The fun, Kedron, the fun is finding that traction, man. It's working with the traction control and working there, man. That is when you achieve that. The only bad part of it, is that Jamaica's track is very inconsistent, because more than one people use it and they go at them sometime, and you know what I mean? You can do something today. Because in testing, in reality, when you're testing, you have to test the car on a consistent surface. Yeah.
And for persons who may be wondering what you're talking about, just break it down a little bit more for them.
A consistent surface would be a surface that is properly prepped, the right format. So, you can go back to back and get the same results. Right. So you would have said you run 7 pound a year and the track is so prepped. So every time you run out there, you get a 1.5 60 foot, you get a 5.5 1.8. Yeah, back to back. So say if you turn up some more boost is improvement. Right.
Got you. All right. For persons who wish to ask any question, we have like about 5 minutes, I think, left. Can take some more questions. One person is asking, would you encourage other racers to go all-wheel drive?
It would be, boy, the amount of my friend them are going all-wheel drive already. Braggy, big up yourself.
Yes, sir.
I mean, me and Lizzie was the first, basically, that went drag racing side. Not the first to go front all-wheel drive in Jamaica, though, but we'll take it on the next level. But, yes, I would. Once they can afford it, it's just a different world, It's different than fighting the traction issues with the front-wheel drive.
Got you.
You can go more places in a shorter time.
All right. Okeen Wallace is asking, how do you keep the head seal?
O-ring and half-inch head studs.
All right. Who is this now? Thugs Brian is asking, what size turbo?
Is a 7285 precision ball bearing. First gen, the old one.
All right. That's it. Christopher the Ornelas is asking, what was the best 60 foot before the all-wheel drive setup?
1.5 to 1.51 all day long, every day.
All right. Do you believe in all motor?
Yeah, man. Everybody have them purpose, man.
All right. How difficult was the 4-wheel drive B-series parts to acquire?
All right. I had started doing my all-wheel drive B-series before most of the parts started to go into production. You know how me start the 4-wheel drive setup? My brethren from Motex, Sandy. Jason, big up yourself. Sandy was the man who called me and said, boss, I'm find off 4-wheel drive B-series box. I said, Sandy, I want it. Kedron, I don't know what I'm going to do yet now.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I was going to do or how I'm going to proceed, but I just get the box. And when I get the box, I pull it up I'm start realize certain things. I'm mix and match. I'm start do the maths. I say, okay, okay, all right. I say, all right. Because so boom now, I'm go down a machine shop now. I'm say to the man, them say, I want this and that. I take out that and put over this. I want cut down that. Yo, the man then see me, bro. It had them.
So not an easy road at all, at all.
No,
at all.
as I say, we put the transmission together, put it together and took it apart about 18 times. Turbo bug, pick up myself. I mean, and him did it every day, you know. And we have fit it and we have match it and work the fork. I say, all right, it even pan us. Yeah. And we get it together. Yeah, man. Right. We actually got it together before, as I said, most of the stuff. Most of it, we have to trial and error with a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. All-wheel drive B series with nitrous. What do you think about that?
It can work, but I would suggest you do a car that is very light. Lightweight. So, you know, bag down the car with the extra weight.
Makes sense.
And I would suggest phase in the nitrous, don't hit it one off the butt like that. Phase it in. So use the nitrous control and phase it in.
All right. Kurt Walters is asking if you ported the engine head yourself.
You know, the head on that car was a stock ported head. I don't believe in ported heads, you know. Bang for the buck. And I'm going to tell you why.
Stock ported.
It's a stock port head. I don't really believe in ported heads. And as I said, there's a reason. My reason is, Kedron, you spend $2,000 to port the head, because if you do it, you have to do it properly.
Yeah.
Flow match it and everything. And you drop a valve, your head done. Hey, me and Mr. Man there, man, the head port man, where me am? But the man who used to port most of the head them a town and him again. Me and him have a big conversation one day for him over here to the body. We have a good squad. I'm not saying it is not good enough because it does work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
To
each his own.
Yeah, man. On an all-motor car is a must, but on a turbo car, 2 more pound a boost, man.
Cool. Are you planning to go K-Series? I know me ask you, because I know the answer already. Somebody asked you, the Perkins, big up yourself.
No, sir. I wouldn't change my engine in that car to K-Series. No, I don't see the sense. It wouldn't make sense to me.
Cool. Somebody's asking, is everything okay with the car now?
Yes, everything is okay with the car apart from the problem that we had, that I explained, that I found the problem. So what I did now, Kedron, the car good. Everything ready to rock. It's just waiting on the cams as I ordered. Because the COVID-19 thing, them kind of slow down the production.
Right.
But I get some billet cams, which is, you know, better material than the what's it call it again? The cast.
Okay.
You know, the billet stuff lasts longer.
Okay.
So
all right.
All right.
Here we're going to know, Buju, before the time up and way, I'm going to allow you to do your big up and your shout outs before we take any more questions.
Well, bro, as I say, I am a man in this racing community. Me rate everybody. I love all of them. As I say, I consider everybody as my brother and my sister. You know what I say? So big up everybody. And yo, you see the virgin there? Jason. Anytime I call upon him, I'm dead. Because when we have a problem, man, the man Sandy, them dead, man. That are them motor crew from Mandeville, Corey, yeah, man, all of them.
Okay. See.
Dead with me side to side, man. As we say, it's a family thing in a Kedron. Nobody feel like say this is nobody not side by side, you know, man. Anybody have a problem, all of we gang it, you know. Yeah, man. Problem of the solve. You know, so everybody have them place, man, and big up to everybody, man. We want to see the thing get up and running again.
Right.
I want to see that car there from out of St. Mary, you know, man. I want to see, what's your name, Z-Dodge? Or where the other youth name, Ken Star? I want to see that EP
Ken Star. Yeah. You know, and I mean, you know, the all-wheel drive army, you know, quite a few all-wheel drive, you know, are plans to go all-wheel drive in the making.
Yeah, man, enough of them. Yo, brother, I'll tell you something. A whole heap of car come out all-wheel drive. That's them, bro.
Yeah, man.
That, you know,
For real.
come out all-wheel drive.
For
It's
real.
going to be a
So.
slot. A whole heap of condom come out, bro.
Yes, I tell you, I like a factory.
I tell you, a condom factory around here. So I tell you.
Prepare.
Prepare.
Yeah, man, you know. But, you know, on that note, you know, would you just want to say big up to all his fans, you know, everybody who has helped him with the project, you know, help him to reach where he is. Big up, big up, big up. You know what the thing I know, Buju, if you go start calling him individually, you know, trouble.
You know, done, man. Everybody, man. That's
yeah,
why I'm saying.
So everybody, yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Team, yo, I have some, man, yo, big up everybody, man.
Straight.
Yeah, man.
Straight.
Big up everybody,
Straight.
man. I mean, I say, one other note, quicker note, Kedron, you know what I say? You see the attention to detail where the man must spend to them car, them need to spend some safety measures too, because sponsors are look here, them looking. And them looking on those things.
So what to people who say, but only circuit man alone can get sponsored, nobody now sponsor drag racing. What would you say about that?
Because I can tell you this from knowledge. A lot of drag racers were not paying attention to certain things. You see how them used to beat up the car them. That's why I'm telling you, the onslaught of cars that are coming out now, that are on a different level. Corporate start look now. People are look. You know what I mean? Safety measures important. Yeah? People them start look. Yes, it used to be circuit cars for whatever reason back then, but now people start, the man them start look, you know, all entity. So may I say, drag racers, sort out on yourself, get on yourself in order, act professional. People them a look.
All right, so I know there are some racers who the cars are pretty fast, but physically it may not be the most what the word now the most pleasant thing to the eye.
Right.
You are encouraging racers to prepare their race cars in a good, presentable way. You know what I mean?
Bro, one of my thing is attention to detail. Your car must look good. You're going out there, car must look good. When I used to go for I'm feeling like a I'm looking at it Facebook, you know, I see all 7, 8, 10 picture of my car. I say, oh, I see 10 picture or 2 picture of the other car. Then I start figure out, say, I look at the car. Mine wasn't the fastest, but it looked good. You see me? So people pay attention to the car, man, the bitch up thing and them thing, the man. You know what I mean? You know, put on clothes when you go to the road, man, so you know, fix up the car, make it look good. I mean, with upon international thing, you know, people are seeing car.
People are looking. Hey, you think people are looking?
It's 7 streets, yo. The people are looking, bro. So
bro, remember, I just a couple months ago, no? Zine, where you have Feral, Ibus, and a couple of them other guys. Zine, I say, yo, we're going to Jamaica to split some wigs. I mean, think about it, peeps. If them never say nothing, something down there worth race, you think they wouldn't even mention about Jamaica? Look here, man.
Bro. Hey, Gedron, my son and take on Feral, you know. Son take on, yeah, man. I mean, I say, yo, you know, get so drastic for the bad, but a fun thing, you know what I mean? Just,
Alcohol vibes, you know? But for real, man, you know, I mean, I think cars say, I agree with you totally. I know some people on a budget, right? So I'm gonna go say, boy, the money we more than use for body work and spray, I put that in the engine and the suspension and the brake. But
you know, but you don't have to take it to that level. Just make the car look uniform, paint it. Use a paint brush and so make the car look decent.
Man.
You see me as a chance of makeup,
No, hold on. On a serious note now, Buju. You know, say every race man supposed to know one body work or one spray man.
Sure,
Every
yeah.
single. So just say to your brethren, say, Dan, you know, say, me can put your thing for my car. Say, you know, sprayed by
Yeah.
Buju. Just sponsor me, you know?
Yeah.
Say, yeah, man, fun and joke aside. The real thing we are talking about now. Zane, who wants to see some pretty car out there?
Yo, soldier say get some things for big up soldier. Soldier generally. But that's true,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yeah,
Hey,
man. Yeah,
you see
man.
when hey, Kedron, you see when you go up on the internet, man, and you see a car, man, you feel good, you know, man. Remember
Yeah,
me tell
man.
you,
A real thing. A
bro.
real
Yo,
thing. A real thing.
you
A
take a
real
lot,
thing.
man. You take a lot. So you don't have to go extreme, man. You don't have to go extreme,
A
but just
real
put it
thing.
together, man.
All
As we say,
right.
the people them a look, man. You know what I mean?
For real.
And they want to be associated with something that customers can look at, people can look
Of
at, and
course.
relate to.
Of
You
course.
know what I
Of
mean?
course. Yeah, man. All
Really,
right. We
man.
have roughly about 5 minutes left. So we're going to take two more questions for Buju before we wrap up this live. What my car can pass. And squad in easy, you know, about if more
Yeah.
team car can pass.
So me want to give squad a link, you know, man. Me and him need for talk, you know, man.
Yeah.
Squad
Hey, squad rate, you know.
Squad my boss, man. How we are,
Yeah,
man.
man. Squad say, oh, a man like Buju me want to line up, say.
Squad my boss, man. I mean,
Yo,
hey,
the man say, oh, a Buju me want line up side and I qualified, you know. I
no,
must go
hey,
fast.
squad motivate me, you know, man. Where are
Yeah,
some?
man. Yeah, man.
Squad
Yeah,
motivate me,
man.
man. Yo, him thing good, man. Me want to give
Yeah.
him a talk, man. I give him a link, one of them there.
All right. No problem. All right. So two more question, peeps, before we wrap up. Big up Lars Racing. Yeah, Alan Garden, big up yourself. Who else? Who else? Who else in the comments? Any question for Buju? Oh, somebody's asking if you lock the VTEC, Buju.
Yeah, VTech lock.
All right.
For the next setup, we are on the roller rocker.
All right. All right.
Me understand all that.
Perky Dan is asking if you build Toyota as well.
We build a lawnmower.
Well, I answer there.
Pick up yourself, Perky, that. We build anything, man.
All
That's the way
right.
you
It's a
want.
Puss Milk. Yeah, I mean,
Puss,
it's a
big up
Puss
yourself.
Milk. Yeah, man. Delano. What about people in the comments? When am I going to drive? Alan Garden is asking, when am I going to get a drive off the Honda? I'm
When
not sure which one of the Honda he might talk
well, I
about.
know. Me know Alan question, man. Tell him, say, Alan, when you grow 5 more inches, when your foot.
Well, he can start get some fertilizer from now.
Alan, have a boss, man.
Yeah, man, big up Alan. Big up. All right, so we still can take two more questions real quick before we
Oh, yeah.
wrap up.
Big up my general, them here, man. Big up on yourself, Kirk, Isle, all of them. Big up yourself.
Straight. Boy, appear laughing emoji me see in a comment, you know, Buju. Me not say no question. I'll
Oh, you know, sister reach out to me today from Antigua. Big up yourself, Lisa.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hopefully in the future, you know.
Yeah, man, it's a lot, man.
Yeah. Can make that run there.
Yeah.
All right. Victor Brown is asking if it's a 50-50 drivetrain.
Well, initially, yes, now it's a 50-50. Now it is, yeah, because I made some changes. So now it's a 50-50. Before it was like a 70-30, but now it's a 50-50. I actually do that before the car come on street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I see Andrew, big up Andrew Hudson, by the way. Andrew said, boy, far where I come from, you know, Buju. Big up to the world, you know?
Yeah, man. Big up, Andrew.
All right. A question is, what's the goal for the car?
The goal is, drag racing is my sport. That's all I do. I don't know about a bit. especially except, everybody know that already. But
All right, cool.
drag racing is my sport. Now, sky is the limit, man, as far as you can take me.
Yeah.
If a sevens or so. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're not stop till it's done.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
No resting feet. Every meet we did it.
All right. Some people don't understand. People in the committee cuss, boy. Oh, nobody no answer my question, bro. We can't see all of the questions them still know. Yeah, man. So if you ask a question and we not answer it, just ask again. Probably
No
see it
plans
the
for
next time.
nitrous.
All right. How much for Dino Tune at your shop? I guess you can contact Buju off the air for that, right, Alj? Yeah, man.
To use the dyno is 5G per hour, but dyno tune you have to make the link for talk about what it is and how we do. Or bring your tune if not.
Right. Okay. It is now. We can take one more question. When them ask when they are go boss Buju.
No, Ketran. Buju have to boss himself, Schoolwork, me say, Schoolwork, then race car. Don't.
Mad. Buju, you hear that? I will have no enough on the live in a Buju.
Ketran, him get the car when him at 10,
Eh?
No, him at 16, yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, Buju, me know you must hear that. Ask him to explain. Ask him to explain the type of dyno him have. All right, we'll take that as a last question.
Yeah, it's a London C eddy current dyno, excellent for all motor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an eddy current. It's a load bearing dyno, meaning you can load it. So it's as if you're driving on the street.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, man. Call it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, all good things must come to an end. What would you? You don't know, I have to say much respect, bro. I mean, thanks for making the time to be on our Instagram live. I know, although it's quarantine and everything, but we still have to give thanks because other things that you could have done. You know what I mean?
Great.
So we give thanks, and we know the fans them appreciate it. Them can have a little session for ask you a few questions and thing. So,
bro, the fans are appreciated as well.
Straight.
Can't be nowhere without them, though.
Straight.
Yeah.
And just aware of announcement. On Saturday night will be our last night of this Racers in Quarantine series. Hopefully we can attract some sponsors and we can continue this series. So it all boils down to if we can get some sponsors. So if you're watching and you have a business or you never have a business, you want to sponsor the live, you can just give me drop a message in the DM and we can discuss something how to move forward, right? In the meantime, Buju, I just want to say keep safe, bro. One love, and can't wait to see the machine.
One love, bro. Likewise.
Can't wait to see the machine.
Every day we start, man, and clean it and shut it down again. Yeah.
How you mean? I will keep it fresh, All right, bro. Yeah, man. So everybody just stay safe. Tomorrow night, as I said, we'll be wrapping up with circuit racing tomorrow night. So it's an open session. So if you're a circuit racer, you didn't get to a night on the live, but you want to just, pop in and, give a shout out, tomorrow is the night for you. So whether you're a biker, circuit racer, rally, dexterity drifting. And Saturday night will be for drag racers. So that's what we have planned for the weekend. Again, stay safe, everybody. Buju, so we have to go just make some link closer to race time and, give the fans them some sneak peek, let them know how go on.
Yeah, man, we're going to start out that thing, man. As soon as we get the thing coming in and we set it back together, we can't hear kind of things, so we make it know.
All right. That's your word. So all the best, peeps. Yeah, man. Don't know. One love. Keep safe. Money that I don't accept.